I love this comment. I'm going to read it to you. I love exploring perceptions of ethnicity, nationality, race. I love it because a lot of it comes down to our perception. And some people have the same perception. Other people share the same minority perception. Check this out. I made a video called, Are Mexicans a Different Race? Yes, here's why. Vasquez OVJ65 had this to say, quote, I believe most Mexicans consider themselves a race and not a nationality. For many Mexicans, there's a great pride in being Mexican, and therefore the thought of being only Mexican because of their nationality, they think that's ridiculous. I've explained to many of my Mexican friends, both born here and in the U.S., that being a Mexican is only a nationality, not a race. They usually want nothing to do with that conversation. It's almost as if you're insulting them by even suggesting such a thought. As for Mexicans being white or not, I'll say this. I was born in the United States in the mid-60s. My birth certificate lists both my parents as being white. I've taken 2 DNA tests, and they both show me being being about 60% European and about 30% Native American. Most of that being from Central America. So maybe an interesting question might be, how much European do you have to be in order to be considered white? I consider myself mixed or mestizo, both European and indigenous Native American, end quote. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Vasquez. I like you, thank you. Because look, here's the whole point. We don't have to subscribe to what mainstream thinks. We don't have to think what they think. As Americans, we can have our own perception of reality. It doesn't have to reflect that of European perspective. And this can be part of our identity. This is how I feel too. As you all know, my grandma was a Mexican American. 21.6% of my DNA is this same Central American, DNA, Aztec, Maya, and whatever it exactly is, of that ancient Asian descent. 21.6% of me, okay? I am proud that I am part Mexican. I know it's a nationality. But if I could speak freely without being arrested by the powers that be, here's what I would say. I am proud to be a quarter Mexican. And when I interview my mom in a few weeks, she's going to acknowledge that she is half Mexican. We're not going to break it down and talk about this. We're going to say, hey, part of me is Mexican, and I'm happy about that. I'm proud of that. Without that, I wouldn't be who I am. So, this video is going to earn 17 dislikes. People will hate this video. People will call me ignorant. They'll say, Nick, you need to go explore Europe. You need to go travel the world. Nick, you're such a dumb American. I'll read those comments and I'll say, yeah, I predicted you'd say that, so I'm not surprised. This video is to bring light to the perception that there are Americans of Mexican descent who are more concerned with acknowledging the fact of their Mexican roots more so than they are anything else. We don't think of nationality. We can think of everything that makes what being Mexican is. It's the identity of being Mexican. This is how I feel. Remember, most people will dislike this video. Most people will call me ignorant. I'm okay with that. I would rather, in my heart, identify as a guy who is, here it is, get ready to curse me out, I'm a quarter Mexican.